a win on the road, last part of the road trip, we get to come home. What did this win mean for the club?
Well, I think it's a massive win that shows the style and the winning mentality that this team have. I think that in the back of 3 away games in a week where we needed everyone to step up, everyone stepped up, and today I think the first half it was fantastic. We were, I think, one of the first 45 minutes we've been able to play, and the second half, credit to the opposition. Obviously, that goal, it was a problem. Then we were, tired after the long week, but the team never gave up. Keep going, keep working, and against a very good side, we were able to win away from home in the back of 3 away games. I think it is credit to all the players, whether they play today or no, and also the staff. I think it's a big win for Gotham Football Club.
All right, thank you, Coach. We will kick it off with the questions. We'll start with Jenna Tonelli, Sarah, and then Steph Young. Go ahead, Jenna.
Hi, Coach. Jenna Tonelli. Congrats on the win. Thank you so much for the time. 2 questions, both goalkeeper related. So the first one is, we saw Mandy Haught get her first regular season start. Just wondering if you could talk a little bit about her, how she has earned the start tonight.
Yeah, well, I've been saying it during the season. No, we have absolutely fantastic goalkeeper union with Mandy Haught, Michelle Betos, and Abby Smith. And today we thought that the best goalkeeper to apply the game plan it was going to be Mandy. She's been outstanding at training, and that's why she played. And I think she was very, very good in difficult conditions, especially on the second half. So she obviously played in that Challenge Cup as well, where she was able to keep a clean sheet. And in midweek, it was Michelle who was key saving that penalty, and with a very mature performance. Abby's level has been outstanding. So it's a position that for us it is key, and we are lucky to have three top goalkeepers. Obviously, we run a different situation to what is done maybe in other clubs where there is always the number one. For us, we try to see how they perform the same that with the teammates and who can apply the game plan the better. And I am very happy with the 3 of them. And congratulations to Mandy, because she wasn't easy, and she had a very good performance today.
Thank you. And my other question is about Michelle Betos. She was listed as out with a hand injury. Is that something she picked up in the game or at training, and how's she doing?
Yeah, well, with Michelle, she picked it up in that moment where she was sent off and then brought back in through VAR. So she played with a couple of broken bones in her hand the rest of the game, but she was unbelievable. She's a great goalkeeper, but she's also a fantastic captain of the club and a leader. And when we found out that she played almost half an hour with 2 broken bones in her hand, and we gave her the option to go back home, and she said that she wasn't coming back home without the 3 points today with the team. It just shows the kind of character and people that we have here in this case with Michelle. So she will be probably out for a couple of weeks. It's nothing too serious, but I think it really shows what we are about, and she's just, as I said, is something to highlight. What she's been doing on and off the pitch for the club and for her teammates. So yeah.
Thank you so much, and wishing her well.
Yeah, she will be. She's a strong woman.
All right, our next one will go to Sarah, and then Jonathan, and then Steph. Sarah.
Hey, Coach. Sarah here from the Women's Soccer Show and the Local W. Congrats on taking a win off of these 3 games away. Jenna Knightswonger and Lynn Williams, obviously, with the 2 goals today, and Sinead Fairley coming off the bench with a lot of energy. And all of these 3 have brought such a spark to the team and fit in so seamlessly. And I'm curious, from your perspective, what qualities do they each bring on or off the field that ignite such a spark in this team?
Yeah, well, I think with Jenna, we've seen she's a rookie, but she's a football player. She can play everywhere. She's intelligent. She's gifted technically. She works hard. She thinks how she can be better. She was really helping us today on that number 11 or left wing position, and obviously we had to adapt when she had a little cut on her knee that required some stitches, so she had to come off, and we always planned for every scenario, so we knew that it was going to be then the time for Sinead to come in and just to go on that position. And Sinead, she's just an intelligent player that knows what to do and knows how to affect games through effort and through quality. And I think she's a different player probably to almost everyone in the league. Like, she's so calm and composed, and she understands the game really well, and she's able to be effective. I think we saw that in the midweek game, and we saw that today again. She's growing every day, every training, everything she does is outstanding, and obviously for someone that has been out for so long, I don't think we can highlight enough what she is doing on the pitch today. I think she was incredible, because coming on into a very difficult game in that position where we work with her, but it was difficult to understand what to do. Then they changed formation. She still understood what to do. I think it's credit also to the staff, the work that they are doing behind the scenes with them, and we've seen it. She's been outstanding on and off the ball for us, and she's technically fantastic. And then with Lynn, she's a game changer, a different maker on and off the ball. Her commitment, her attitude. Obviously, she's scoring almost every game, so I feel like I'm saying the same things once and again. But this, she brings so much that is not even goal related in terms of her work, how she is able to offload when we are under pressure, her pressure, and then on top of that, she's been outstanding when it comes to facing the opposition's goal. So the three of them are showing to be key. The same that almost every single player at the moment, I'm proud of all of them. It's been a constant headache to decide who plays. I think you guys can see that with the lineups, how important it is that all our players are switched on to be ready to help the team, and I'm very proud because everyone is pushing in the same direction, and everyone is doing what is required at the moment to be in a good position in both competitions.
Amazing. Thank you so much for that. Quick follow-up, as you're talking about Jenna and her versatility, I'm curious if you can speak a little bit to the decision to push her into the midfield for today's game.
Well, she was playing on the 11 we wanted to have today. We knew that the width was going to be key. The crossing, we know she can finish, she can combine really well. Obviously, she's got a very good partnership with Bruna. Bruna was going to play left back. We thought it could work really well between her, Bruna, obviously, and Christy down that side, and I think he was unbelievable. No, the first half it was really enjoyable to watch from the sideline as a coach, to see how they were linking up with each other, how composed they were on the ball. So I think it was, it was a bit of the reasoning behind it, and we know she's very good at finishing. So I'm very pleased that she had also her first professional goal. And we will see. No, we just wish that she can get better as soon as possible, or good, because it shouldn't be nothing too serious, and that she can compete for a position to play next week against Orlando. No, because she has another 24 to 25 teammates that are really, really pushing to get in the team as well.
Thanks so much, Coach.
Thanks to you.
Great. Our next one will be Jonathan Tannenwald, then Steph, and then Jenna. A reminder to our media members, if you do have a question, please click the raise hand icon.
Thanks, Krista. Thanks, Juan Carlos. Congrats on the win. Jonathan Tannenwald of the Philly Inquirer. I admittedly, going back to the goalkeeper question, you mentioned in passing a couple of minutes ago that you're sort of able to tailor who you pick to play a little bit to the game state and what you think the game is going to be like.
Yes.
In what ways, if at all, does who plays in goalkeeper goal change how you guys play? I mean, some are better with distribution, some are better shot stoppers, etc., and so on.
I think you have to take into consideration a lot of factors. For example, the other day when Michelle played, it was a difficult game where you're away from home, second game in a row after a defeat, and we knew that we needed somebody leading the back line or helping, because it was maybe Mandy and Ellie were starting, so Michelle has that experience to communicate it. Ali didn't play Greek, so you know, like we look at a lot of things. It's not we normally look at us. It's not that we do it depending on the opposition. We do it depending on who, how do we see the game going, and how do we want to, you know, how do we want to play out from the back, or if we're looking more of this team might be creating danger on set pieces, or, you know, like, and also it's down to how they train. I think if they train, and you should see how it would be great if you could see our goalkeeper sessions or our training. Like they also, like, 1 week, one player is doing a little bit better, so she can take that position. Today, we wanted Mandy to play because she got a great distribution. The same probably in there with Abby. They're very, very good both on that side, and we thought that Mandy could help us in that situation, and I think she did. No, Abby's been excellent. Mandy's been excellent as well at training, at games, and the same with me. So it really changed depending on the game and depending on how they train. You know, we try to do that with every position. I think you can see maybe players starting today that maybe they weren't even in the call-up to go to LA on the first game, like Taylor, you know, and now she's been outstanding in coming off the bench, starting. She got an assist today, you know. I think it's important that position is the same than the others, but not because I specifically want it. It's because I think we got 3 very good players in there. No?
Thanks very much.
You're welcome.
All right, our next question will go to Steph, and then another one from Jenna Tonelli.
Thanks, Krista. Coach, I want to ask you to say more nice things about Sinead Farrelly. I'm wondering, you know, what you see from her that she's improving, particularly tonight. It seems, first of all, as you said, she had to come in very suddenly and adjust to very quick tempo, very fast. But it seems like she was playing a little bit more advanced than Christy Mewis, and her ability to, you know, to manipulate the ball in that half space and coming central and work with Christy in that midfield area.
Yeah, I think Sinead, she's just getting used to, you know, maybe a different style of football that she was used to some time ago, and you know, it's not only the training of our bodies, the training of our brain to be able to absorb not only ideas or concepts, but also what actions are happening around you, being exposed, as you said, at that high tempo, and coming in today as the way she did, because she wasn't even warming up. You know, it was a quick warm up to come on the pitch. I think it's great to herself, but obviously something we try to train. We try to make sure our players, not only Sinead, but we try to help all in the same way to understand the roles and understand which responsibilities come with those roles. And I think for herself and her teammates, the fact that I think we're clear with that, it helps them to go in there and be able to perform with their own tools. You know, she brings something different to what Christy brings, or something different to what McCall or Neely or Ali, you know. So I think it is important in those situations that they have clear what we require as a team, and then they can bring their own touch into it. And as I said, her calmness, her vision, her how she does with the ball, it really helps. But then on top of that, she does really well of it. You know, I think the second goal, I need to watch it back, but I think she's in the perfect spot to cut off that pass and then play that ball into lane for her to score. No? And she's done that on a regular basis, and she's also becoming more aggressive to regain possession. So very, very pleased with her at the moment.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Jenna Tonelli, Jenna, go ahead.
Hi, thanks so much for humoring me with one last question. I just wanted to get some clarity. You know, you mentioned that Jenna might be available for her next match. She's like, the knee situation is okay. It's nothing that is going to keep her out.
I still need to speak with the medical team, but it seems that it was a cut on her knee, so they put some stitches, but obviously she couldn't come back on without the stitches, and you know, putting stitches was going to take a little bit of time, so we couldn't keep her on the pitch. And I think she will be fine, but it's too early, Jenna, to let you know.
Thank you so much. Congrats again on the win, and thanks again for your time.
Thank you, Jenna. I think it was credit, as I said, to all the players, all the staff. It's been a very, very difficult week, and you know, I told them at the end I was very proud of every single one of them.
All right, thank you, Juan. We appreciate you.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day, and see you again next week. Okay? Thank you for covering the game.